Morning. This is Lisa Marie with all smiles. Oh my God, what a wonderful day to wake up to. Today is March 9th, 2025, and it is my fifth anniversary of living in Ghana. Straight, honey, no chaser, baby. Straight. I came in 2020 March 9th. And it's funny because I was supposed to be here before the 9th. So let me see. I was supposed to be here, I think, on Thursday because the 9th, I think, on 2020 was a Monday. I think, isn't that funny if that was a Monday? That means, I'm pretty sure it was a Monday. So then it was the Sunday was the 7th. No, Sunday was the 8th. Hey, Felicia, I remember the whole thing. It's a story I got to tell. So wait, Sunday was the 8th. Saturday was the 7th. Friday was the 6th. So I think I was supposed to be there March 5th or 6th. I think that I was supposed to arrive to Ghana on Thursday, maybe the 5th. But I didn't have a visa. I got all the way from North Carolina to Air Canada. It was a long flight. It was a cheap flight to Ghana. To Heathrow, London, and that's where they stopped me and said I didn't have a visa to enter into Ghana because my travel agent told me that I couldn't get a visa on arrival. And the next day, I could have hurried up and went to the embassy, but it was already late in the day, and the next day was Independence Day in Ghana, so the embassy in London was closed, the Ghanaian embassy, the next day. And I had to stay for the weekend, and then Monday I left. So I would have been there some other day, but it wanted to be in the 9th, and that was the perfect day, which if it was Monday, which is interesting because I'm born on Monday, Ajua. Let me put my chain on today. It's not the Ajua. Oh yeah, where is my Ajua chain? Oh, I think it's at the other house. I believe it was March. That we did that feature with What Does Africa Mean to Me, sponsored by the jewelry. I forgot the place it's called because you know what, y'all, you know your girl's a little bit tired. She got to be just a little tired, okay? But anyway, by the jewelry shop, and they did they have a docu series going, and it's called What Does Made Africa Mean to You? And they saw my video of me doing modeling my linen line clothes in that beautiful apartment in Hawaii that everybody loves with the orange wall now. And it was like, wow, everything in her house looks like it's made in Africa. And you know that it is over there for sure. Over here too, actually. So the feature was beautiful, and I got it, and I tried to put it up, but it's only 1 minute and 50 seconds. So it comes up as a short, and I don't want it to come up as a short. I want it to come up as a regular video. So I'm gonna put more in the video. I'll edit it and put more in the video because I want y'all to see it. So because we want to like cheer for that win right there. And it's so funny because now I don't even have Afrocentric Home Design. I know from that feature alone, so many people was going to Afrocentric Home Design, and I don't have it. And that is the thing that I say: be open to being open. Be open to not knowing, because your life will change. I'm telling you, the magic. All I can say about last night, and for those who don't know, I did win. I didn't win the first prize, but I won the She Slam. I was the second runner up. And it was funny today because, we have a Facebook, a WhatsApp group for the She Slam. And, everybody's in the morning congratulating all the winners, da-da-da-da. And then there's one of the co-founders or co-producers or one of the bigger guys in the thing. And he said, because, he was the one, they sent you the money right away, honey. They more that prize money to you. Just want you to know, they on it. That's a professional team. And he said, I said, thank you so much. I got the money, and thank you everything for so much. It was a magical night. He said, you were really good. And he said, I'm so glad the judges heard you this time. Because when we had the one with the men were in it, well, it was mostly the men. It was only like 4 women. It was like 13 men. It was all this testosterone. It was just big, and the crowd was already there for their favorites. So the women was not really hurt in general, and I think I was hurt even less. It was just the whole thing, American woman, like what is this, And it was very male dominated. So there's something that happens with energy like that, right? So and he said, I'm so glad they heard you this time. I don't know, like that did something to me. And so yeah, I won behind the crowd favorites, which are very talented. The first one, Sister Afi, the other young sister, I gotta remember her name, Twitter. Wonderful sister, very powerful poets. I think I could, one time win the 5,000, the number one spot. I think because those two, the one sister, this is her third year winning, and it's only been 4 she slams. So this is only the fourth one. And perhaps the other younger one won before the second one. So I was behind the crowd favorites. So it was a very, very big deal. It was surprising. It was, and you're getting scored. So it's the scoring of the judges. And they had some great judges in the crowd. And like he said, they heard me. They heard me because my poetry, I feel, just like my words here, you gotta listen, don't you? People have told me that. Sometimes I'll say something and I'll say something out behind it, and I'll say something behind it, and people still are reeling from the first thing that was said. I want to say this, that one would do better, because yesterday when I was talking about, oh my God, I really needed this on my video last night. So my sister said, oh, I can see you're scarred and you're hurting. Listen, stop trying to diagnose me. It wouldn't be to your advantage. You're going to miss out on a lot. I'm very transparent. You don't have to do that. I get down to what it is every single time. You don't have to do that. I'm just saying, respectfully. You don't have to do that. That's ridiculous. Like, be okay with that I did this. Be okay with I'm expressing my raw emotions. It's not for anyone to diagnose it. It gives off a little bit of, I don't want to say the word vibe, but it gives off a little, I ain't gonna say it, but it does. It gives off every time somebody, when I'm out here expressing myself, being vulnerable, working clearly on myself, clearly not blaming, going through all the emotions, going through all the feelings, and showing you. So when you say something, it's almost like, are you upset? Are you mad? What's going on? You gotta think within yourself to see why you want to diagnose me when I'm brave enough to do it in front of everybody. You don't have to do it. It's redundant. It's kind of redundant. I think I do a very good job of going within. I really have to say, and the fact that I do it in front of others, it just adds more to it, to the complexity of Lisa Marie, to the complexity of us all, So, yeah, you don't have to do that. Like, I just want all you ladies to know, you don't have to do that. Wherever I go, that's where I am. I already said that already. It's redundant. And it's giving off not good vibe. It's giving off some type of, and I don't want to say it, so I'm going to leave it out. I just want to put that away. I'm not even upset because it's my channel. I don't care. I know what I'm doing, so, I just realized that what I would say, but it kind of takes down the vibration, especially when the vibration is on a high. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it on a high. Let's do our best. And also, don't forget that I'm a reflection of you. Somehow you found any video you in front of with me. You found it. You tuned in. You pressed the button. You pressed the play. Whatever you did was pressed. I can't remember. You open up the video. It's for you too. So diagnose yourselves, okay? Because that's the best thing that we could do our best, or go to somebody else to do it for you if you need a diagnosis. I really don't need y'all's diagnosis, but I thank you. I thank you for being a part of it. I thank you for joining me in this joyous occasion. So we're going to go on. I just wanted to get that out the way. Yes, you had a nice family take care of you in London. I did, Felicia. Yeah, you won. Yes. I was like, yes, let me show you. Some people like to call out others' pain. Yes, it's giving jealous vibes. Thank you for saying it. It's giving jealous vibes, like, especially when the person, that would be me, is already calling my own stuff out. This is a life of discovery. We are discovering and exploring together. You can't say what I just said about myself. You can't do that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it just give it like that was the comment. I'm not just saying one person, I'm saying before the person was like, da da da, went all the way. And then it was like, because wherever you go, there you are. Like, what you trying to say? Like, I'm the common denominator. You think, wait. Don't I talk about that in every video? That I'm the common denominator? I'm a Leo, self-centered. We put ourselves in the center. We do it well. It's a gift. You can't. Everybody's not going to admit those things about themselves and show even the side when they can't even see that side of themselves. Y'all gotta stop doing that, okay? Because y'all, I'm just saying, like, let's do something different. Let's do something different. We're not going to do that, and I'm not going to have us do that. All right, I'm going to leave y'all alone right now. This is my 2,000 Donna CDs. This is the She Slam 2025 in commemoration of International Women's Day 2025. The runner-up, yes, and yes, child. So let me tell you what I said. And today is 5 years. 5 years in Ghana, 5 years. Never went back, came on vacation, never left. 5 years. We gotta be, hey, if you're happy for me, it's happy for you. We're winning together. We're coming through together. When somebody shares stuff with you, it's almost like when you see them that have been sad and hurting, and you see them winning, you're like, wait a second, we watching her release, let go, and watching her life change per usual in front of our eyes. I mean, this is what we all living for. You watch this so you can say, wow, all the pain that I've experienced, the hurt that I'm going through now, the past that I've experienced, a painful past. Look, if I let go, or if I do the work. Not that everything disappears, the negative past, the negative feelings, the negative emotions right now or tomorrow, but you can still win. And that this letting go really does work. That the party could let you go, leave you, whatever. And we keep hearing, in theory, people always say, his loss, right? Or they'll say, don't worry, great things are going to happen to you, let that go. Or when you let those things go, better things are coming. But in the moment, people can say all that, but that's not what you feel. You almost don't believe it. You're like, yeah, that's nice. That's just what people say to make you feel better. But I'm showing y'all, and I'm showing myself that, no, look, like I was featured in this incredible What Africa Means to Me. When you see the video, you're going to enjoy it. It's really a beautiful feature. 5 years later, right? I won the She Slam in in a country that is not of my birth, that could possibly go to the world stage if I continue. That was seen by the Minister of Culture and the Minister of Tourism. And that they heard me and the women saw me. I mean, like, somebody was like, oh, no, I'm saying to you, you don't know what that's like to win. It's like you're winning in somebody else's court or somebody else's court. It's a different feeling because you're not the crowd favorite. They don't know you. You're a foreigner. So when your words are the words of the divine that move through you are able to penetrate through culture and language and all of these barriers, it's something that you only could experience if you was there. I mean, there inside of me. I realized with the title I said, I don't know what my future holds. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know which direction I'm supposed to go in. And this is the first time that I realized, and thank you for the love, that I realized that's probably the best thing. I might think, oh, this is the route. Oh, this is the way that I'll make my prosperity and abundance. This is the way I'll make it. This is the way I'll make my money. This is the way and the universe is like, you got this other natural talent. That's what that would say. You got this other natural talent. Listen, I did 2 poems and got paid 2,000 Ghana CDs. I mean, that alone is so many layers to that. It's like, girl, do your poetry and get paid. Like, you got paid to do what you do. Like, what? Just like I do here, right? Just like I do when I teach my classes. What a blessing. And that it shows you that you don't have to do things you don't want to do that don't fit your spirit to just do for the money. You could actually do what you love and get paid and didn't even expect it. What did I lose yesterday? Nothing. I lost absolutely nothing. I gained so much. I gained so much, and I get it, and I'm gonna be ready for the next one, whatever the next one. The Shishi one, I guess that's next March, but I'm talking about there's things in between. I'm gonna be there. And the other thing I realized too is you also have to, you also have to. Ooh, I got chills. I can think, but you also have to. I don't know how to say, but open yourself up to things that you might not know or you might not expect something to come from. You don't know. Like you don't know, and don't know is a great place to be. Don't feel like you have to know where your whatever is coming from. Don't feel like you do know where your prosperity and abundance is coming from. And don't feel like it needs to come from this perfect path that perfectly leads you to this perfect place. It probably won't come from that. It's clear that what happened in my life to recently to see all of these things manifest. So it proves on a spiritual level, and thank you for the love, that somebody, something is filling the space of your goodness. And the moment that you release, or it is released from your space, it is true. We're talking about proving metaphysical concepts. This is what I'm seeing. I could see, like, it's like, people say that you believe nature abhors a vacuum, or let go of the old, or you can start seeing where my life really was stifled. Sometimes mentally you feeling like you're in a void, you feeling like you don't know which way to go, you feeling like nothing excites you, but your witness, yo was there when I was feeling that. And somebody leaves my life and everything now is making sense. And it's like everything is starting to come in. There really is true about blocking your blessings by having things in the place where your blessings should be. It's true about energy and people energetically taking up. When things are not right in your life, the right things ain't coming in your life either. It's not coming because it's taken. The place is taken. When you break up too, you realize, look at your life and see how the breakup has benefited you. And sometimes look at the other person's life and see how it don't look better. Then you have to wonder. So allow for the things that look bad. Some of us won't even share what we're going through. We're embarrassed to let people know we're going through. Honey, that going through is when you do come out of it, you banging, you popping, no one will know what you came from. And yesterday I was sharing on the video, like crying, like y'all don't know how much I needed this. Although a lot of you do know. And y'all knew that from that place that I was talking about. That place of like, wow, I was this and I felt like that. I felt, and what I was just going through, and to have this is the universe saying, I told you we're there for you. I told you we was going to take care of you. I told you was talented. I told you that you have more to offer. I told you if you released and let go, what would happen. I told you. Thank you for the love. And universe just showed that it was like, here I am, here you are, here we are, and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. So yeah, I'm blessed. I mean, like I said, the young people, they're younger than me. I'm a 50s. I'm winning for y'all. I'm a 57-year-old woman going to 58. If the oldest one was 25, that'd be a lot. If they was 25, that would be a lot. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So yes, it was a big deal. It was a big deal, and it makes you remember, like, there are surprises in life. Most of us come with enough gifts that at any one of them, we can use any one of them to have the things that we want. It's almost like we're always looking for more when we have so much already. We're always looking for that next thing that's going to be that next thing that's going to get us out of what we don't want to be when we already got so much already. I'm sitting on this natural talent, many natural talents that I have, to be honest. And you do too. Many natural talents. You are enough, and sometimes don't get in relations where the person can't see it, or the person have you believing you not, because they can't see it, or maybe they see it and they don't. That bothers them. Who knows what it is. We're all unique. We have our unique gifts, but if we don't see it ourselves, we don't recognize it. But I always tell you, like I said, they talk about the faith of a mustard seed. even in the despair, even in the sadness, if you just got that glimmer of hope, meaning there's this poetry slam. I'm feeling slammed myself, but I'm still gonna submit. It's on this night. I'm still gonna show up. There's this, you're brokenhearted, but these people want you to do a feature in What Does Ghana Made in Ghana Mean to Me, a docu-series. And I was brokenhearted. Damn, that night before that series, that filming of that series, I didn't even sleep. I mean, the whole entire night. But I still showed up. I still showed up because I knew that this is something important. And I saw the work that they did, and I already knew. I was like, oh yeah. And remember, the part that I'm gonna show y'all, it's just my part. It's a whole docu-series. There's gonna be a whole series of other artists showing and talking about their works. And for all of it to come at the 5-year mark, it's like the universe is saying, you do get rewarded. We all get rewarded. But we want to know what it is. And it's two no's. Either we want to know what it is, or we think we know what it is that's going to get us there. My sister, I dedicated the win to my sister. Because my sister for years would be like, girl, your poetry, you should do your poetry. Your poetry's going to get you out of situations. Your poetry's going to be and I couldn't even, it was such a normal thing for me. It was on the side. Even though it's always been well received, it was on the side. It was on the side. And then again, she's the one why I found this A. Halakasa. She's the one that pushed me into doing poetry when I said, I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing. I was in a dead end relationship. It was breaking up a long time ago. It was lying, and there was just so much going on, and I couldn't think. I said the person that wrote those poems was doing Queen of Fools, Sacred Woman. The person that wrote the poems needs that space and time to be able to write poems. Because now I got to keep writing poems, right? Because I'm going to be in more of these slams or whatever else that I may be in. And who knows where you go from here. The Minister of Culture said, and the Minister of Tourism said, we want this to be part of the culture when the stars come in, the dignitaries come in, the cultural functions that the ministers give, the Minister of Culture gives. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole nother level. You don't need some new thing when you got so many great old things that haven't even been explored, that you're just sitting on, and we busy worrying about, as they say, the wrong thing. Y'all, we gonna do the eyebrows. Bear with me. It's fine, we're girls. So, 5 years, 5 years today. How do I feel about that? It has been a journey. Let me tell you how I feel. I'm gonna tell you real simple. I'm in Ghana. I live in Ghana, West Africa. I have to say it just a few times because it's still unbelievable. Not unbelievable, but amazing that is really happening. And that's why I say, if you want to talk about not knowing, okay, that is the biggest not knowing that has ever happened to me. That's why it's so big. It is the biggest not knowing that has ever happened to me. Ever. I mean, if you don't believe that there is a God, if you don't believe that there is a God, OMG, I live in Africa. I live in Ghana. I made it to Ghana before it even was hyped. I live in Ghana. And I've been here for 5 years. And I have my ups, my downs, my ins, my outs. But it was nothing big to me. It was nothing major, although some would say something was major, but no, not really. You know, 5 years in Ghana. Wow. I'm blessed, but I did something to get here. I listened to Spirit. I continue to do the work. Sometimes the work, I be raggedy with the work. Sometimes the work is halfway done. But, you know, I say Leos are very good at this. Everything that didn't work out was because of something that I didn't want to see, or something I wasn't ready to see, or something I wasn't able to see. But everything that did work out was because of me too. Didn't work up by itself. I put the effort. I was either was some form of resilience. Like I said, no matter how low you go, there's always something. You keep something for yourself enough, that little bit of resilience, a little bit of strength that says, let me get up today. Let me show up for that thing that I said I was going to show up. I'm not going to hold so tightly to the way that I think it's supposed to be. I'm not going to do that anymore. That one's out. That is what, because I feel like this is my new year, right? So this is the new year for me. I'm not going to hold, I'm not going to, what I thought it would be, or like have these kind of like dreams, if you will. Not that I ever did, to be honest. That's not really me. Like dreamt something and waited for it to finally come. That's everything that has happened has come because I'm more into following spirit. And I guess one would ask, well, what are you saying differently? Because if you seem like you do always follow spirit. I'm gonna be more conscious that I'm following spirit, which means I'm not gonna worry about when I don't know. I'm not gonna make don't know or not knowing a scary place anymore. I'm not gonna make not knowing a dilemma that needs to be solved. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna know that this not knowing is the best place that I could be and great things can happen. Another thing too, I'm going to understand that there's so many great gifts within myself. And I don't need to know which one I don't need to know what they are all the time for them to even work. I don't even need to know. I just need to know that they're there. I just need to allow them to come to the surface. I'm going to do better with, if something leaves my life, be okay with it. Be okay with it because it really is for the good. And recognize when I know, oh my God, that was clearly what is happening is for the good. That there really is stifled energy, that there really is stagnant energy. How many of us have things in our life, whether it's the job, a person, circumstances that literally are taking up the space for all the goodness that you long for to come into your life? The goodness is at the front door, it's just blocked. The door is blocked. The goodness is knocking on the door, pounding on the door, trying to come in, and you got a dresser against the doorknob, and the goodness can't push its way through. What dressers do you have underneath the doorknob that's preventing the door from being open and your goodness coming in? And that's what another person literally could be. Anytime, like I've seen it, like this is the lesson I learned. Anytime it's another way, I won't say lower your standards because that's kind of, everybody says that, but when you lower your frequency and you allow yourself to settle for less than what you actually not just deserve, but less than who you are. And who you are meaning where you're going, what you're supposed to do on this earth. That's who you are. Who you are is what you're supposed to do on this earth. It's your purpose. That's who you are. That's who you are. And anytime you put aside who you are to put something into somebody, it's never going to be a good idea, unless it's your children. Because you can get that sacrifice back, honey. You can get paid for that one. But everybody else, no. To recognize that somebody actually is doing you a favor, and that somebody is the spirit, and somebody is your ancestor, somebody is the divine most high, somebody is your higher self. So, I will do my best not to be resistant to change. I will do my best not to even get into things. And listen, when I say things, it's not just the person. I remember the first time that I had to work a job that I didn't like. And it was when I first moved to California. And I moved in with the boyfriend that I told you. And then my best friend came like 4 or 5 months later. She came to stay with us because I was like, girl, you got to come to California. I need my best friend. And so the man that I was working with, or I'm really working really, but the guy that I was dating, he worked for a tech guy. He was IT. And my sister friend who came was looking for a job. Now I wasn't looking for a job because I was clearly, he was helping me out. Let's just put it that way. He's paying all the bills. I didn't feel like, well, I got to work right now. I want to enjoy myself. So that's what I did. So I didn't have a job. But my girl was very much, she's used to working and, I was always a person that definitely attracted and definitely was, in a lot of ways I realized I was taken care of, right, by my man in a lot of ways. So, but my girl was about to work and so he said he has a job at his job, a position at his job, and I know they was looking at me because I wasn't about to do it. Being inside, I can't be inside an office building 8 hours a day. And I'll tell you, because I tried it. It didn't work out for me. It'll drive me nuts. It won't be good for me. And so she got it, and they did very well. And I decided to, even as good as that was, this wasn't my forever, like to be with the guy and we settle down and we do what? Like, I don't know, have babies, I guess. Because this is before, I could have had a baby because I didn't have any yet at that time. No, it wasn't me. It was nice, but I wanted a brother. It was a whole nother thing. And I decided that I have to now work because now I'm going out on my own. I got to get my own apartment. And me and my girl moved in together, and me and the guy separated. And I had to work at temp jobs. And I got this job finally, the temp job. It wasn't finally, it was pretty quickly. It's like, oh, we love your work that you do, and yada, yada, yada. And we want to hire you permanently. It was a state job, and da, 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 da. So I had to take this test to get close so they could take me off the list and hire me. And oh my God, those years of working, I don't remember what I did. I think I was a receptionist. I wasn't even good at it. I mean, I was good at it because I was from New York, and you could do a lot because you're kind of smart in New Yorkers, but it was really it. And thank you for the love. And so did I leave? I got pregnant. That was my excuse. And we had maternity leave, and I never returned. I was like, this for the birds. We're going to do something else, child. We're going to do something else, okay? So some would got scared. This is a state job. State job is considered a good job. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? And I quit it. And I had nothing else to back me up except for I was pregnant with this man's baby, this roster man, and I had a community that was buying with me, and we did okay. It was great. And I went back to school, and I took theater and dance and poetry and it was creative writing and voice lessons, and got financial aid for doing it. Like, what? What is the problem? Like, Spirit's like, listen. And then during that time, me and my daughter's father, we split up when she was 2. And that's when I went back to school. I was like, good. You watch her during the day. I go to school. When I come back in the evening, you can go to work. And we wasn't living together, but it was working. We was working it out, y'all. And I didn't know that I was going to major in theater and dance, and I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. That job could have been it, but it was never going to be. It could have never been it. So I don't follow what don't feel good. I follow what feels good. And I don't really care what anybody else thinks, which nobody else could think of anything because my mama thought it was okay, whatever I did. So there was nothing else after that you could tell me. And that's when I got out, and I had a best friend, and she met E.W. Wainwright, African Roots of Jazz, and he was looking for a dancer, an actress, a poet. What? All them things that I did? Had poetry and everything. And he said, I want you to write a poem for the show. It's a social evolution of our people, our story. It's called The Story. And I need you, there's 3 eras, and I need you to write it. How fast can you do it? I said, I can do it right now. I can do it right now while you're waiting here. I could do it. He said, okay, we'll do it overnight and have it in the morning. I had all 5 pieces. And we had to audition for a young audience, and I auditioned, I read it. The woman said she hadn't read it, it'd be great, but she don't know, I just wrote it last night. But we got in. We had all kinds of Chinese New Year's, this, in the Bay Area, all these things, and I would write a poem in a second, right then and there. I can do that. It's a natural gift, it's a natural talent. Just like speaking on here, it's a natural talent. It's like sharing and being vulnerable with me. That's my natural talent. Stop trying to take it away from me, y'all. But you do have to recognize, my sister, I love my sisters in New York, and New Yorkers, I love New Yorkers so much. I'm a New Yorker, but I lost that, I'm a little more, I think there's a tiny bit of humility that I love the New Yorkers and know they the best, and that's it. After the rest of y'all, we all that. And I love that when my sister's that, she just say it like she see it, and it's beautiful. She's like, so basically you won first place, but they were the crowd favorite. I said, oh, don't say that. I said, oh, don't say that. And because she always knows, to her is like, no, your stuff is good. But I like when the co-founder said, they heard you today. I'm glad they were willing to hear. They heard you. And it's so important to be heard. And it's so important, though, to hear yourself. So when great things happen to you, you're not. It's not that you're not humble, but you're not so surprised because you kind of gotta know who you are. And when you really know who you are, you don't put yourself in situations where people don't see you, people don't want to see you, people might even be jealous of you or your success. And you don't know. You don't put yourself in that situation anymore. And I saw that. I remember I said I learned a lot in this new year that just started kind of. I learned that even some people that watch me are not my friends. Some people that watch me and even admire me are not really still my friends. There's still a little bit of something there. And the only reason why I couldn't see it or don't always see it is because I don't see it in myself. So my sister busy like, your poetry, years. She ain't lying. It's been years. But because I couldn't see it, I'm throwing it away. I'm almost giving it away. You understand when you don't see your greatness? I'm talking about your greatness, whatever way that manifests your greatness of how great a woman you are, how loving you are, how nurturing you are. When you want, name it what you want. It's not healthy. It's not that you're being like braggadocious or conceited, but you should know. I mean, if you go for a job and they ask you what your qualifications are, you say what they are. You're not feeling you being braggadocious, or you're not just so you can't think yourself like that. Like if you don't know and somebody else know, if they're not good people, they'll destroy you, and they'll make sure you never know until you really, really don't know. So it is important to, even if you can't grasp it, thank you like other people can, because sometimes you can't see yourself the way other people see you. You're going to have to know it a little bit. Not know it where it's going to take you, know what it's going to do, but at least know like, wow, you know what, this thing that I do, and it comes from a place of passion. Another thing too, don't always expect everybody else to see what you do. There's some people that you will read your poetry to, or you will read that story you wrote, and they'll be like, oh, well, you should fix this, and you should fix that, or, oh, that's nice, I like the other one better. I've had all kinds of stuff said about my poetry in different ways. Oh, you should change that last line, be like, they're not poets, don't listen. But sometimes that take you down. Some people, not only can they not see you, some people don't want to see you because they feel like they're coming from a place of lack. So they feel like you got something that they wish that they had, not understanding that they got something that you don't have. You have to know your gifts, but you also have to protect your gifts and protect yourself. Like I said, I learned it's not everybody that watch me, everybody that say I'm your friend, everybody that says they're not, and you'll hear it in the comments every once in a while, a little bit of something will come out. Or you try to befriend them and they on some disloyal ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Leo. Be disloyal to me. It's a sure way of me and you never talking again. We'll never talk again. We'll never talk again. Friendship to me is a certain kind of thing, like this is my girl, I'm down with you, I love you, you the best, I see you down, I ain't gonna not kick you when you're down. You trying to kick me when I'm down, it's not gonna work. You gonna label me as something that I know that I'm not, it's not gonna work. You don't see me, and I'm seeing you though, I'm pouring into you, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work for me. And it's interesting, yesterday, I was thinking about this, y'all. I was thinking about how funny I am, that I really know who you are, learn who you are, and learn who you are. Let me tell you why the importance of that. Remember I said I went to the hotel and they was having that house party, and I went into the party room, and then I sat there for like a minute and a half, and I was like, wow, this is like, wow, I don't know. Let me go sit in the lobby. I wound up sitting in the lobby, people watching, which I love to do. So I went to my sister, who I love to do because she's so on it and real. And after that, I left, and everybody said, oh, you didn't even say goodbye. I did. When I saw you, when I said hello, that was goodbye at the same time, okay? Just know that I love you and everything was good. But this one, it wasn't like I was in competition. I was in the space that I wanted to be in. I was doing what I love. I was thoroughly enjoying myself in that space. So when they said first of all, they didn't even have runner-ups before. They didn't have you won 5. He told us that we had a meeting. We had to all have to be a part of the meeting on the WhatsApp. It was a briefing to show what you can do, the rules, what you can't do. And he even somebody suggested that we should have a second and third place, and that, first runner-up, second runner-up. And he was like, that's not how we did it. We always promised the first one. And then the organization, the people that came and saw was like, the big wigs, the people that got the money that can fund the culture stuff, said, no, there should be, and we're going to make sure it happens. And I'm in that thing that happens. So I was going somewhere, but so you never know. You never know where you supposed to be. You never know. I know there was a point, and I will get to the point. So let me read the comments because I'm missing the comments, and I don't want to do that. Yes, Felicia, I did. Yes. Good morning. You cut your hair. I cut my hair again in July. Ain't it cute though? Ain't it cute though? Ain't it cute though? Well, what do you mean again? Yeah, I guess again over the years. Yes. P.E. Loda, hello, Lisa Marie. Hey, Miss Saint Square. Good and great risings. Great. Good morning. Morning to you, darling. Eloda, congratulations again. Thank you, Miss Saint Square. Thank you. Empress Steve. Greetings, congratulations. Hey, baby. Thank you. As a millennial, we women heard all the time that we're hitting the wall or winter is coming, but talent is God given. As long as you breathe, you can level up. So thank you for sending something. Yes, exactly, exactly. That was my point. Like I'm not supposed to be sitting here with these good looking, beautiful young ladies, powerful poetry, foreigner at that, old enough to be every last one of their mamas. Like I said, if one was 25, that would be good. That's young. So yes, it's a big deal. It's a win for all of us. Being featured in the other thing, it's a win for all of us. It really, really is. And it keeps me as an older woman going, you know? So yeah, thank you for that insight. Thank you for the love. Also can be a sabotage spirit. That's true too. Good morning, Queen. Good morning, Miss County Bob. Oh, okay. How are you? Good morning. How are you? I'm good, Geraldo. How are you? No, Gerardo Perez. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? Yes, yes, yes. So happy. Oh my gosh. So happy. So it's just like things that if I could like tell my old self, but I could tell you. Watch the people that surround you, but more importantly, watch yourself because it's yourself that will attract people around you. Now, listen, good people are going to attract not so great people. But sometimes what I'm saying to you is it could be people that they say they love you or they admire you, and then they really don't. That one was the biggest lesson. The whole lesson was the man I was with wasn't the man I was with. Do you get what I'm saying? The two friends that I thought would be friends were just, oh my God, just backstabbers and not good for me. That was not there for me, but yet told me how much they admired me. But also at the same time, my real friends, the people that really love me, the people that I established a relationship with, they came through. They came through. So when you let go, and this is that whole thing of letting go again, when you let go of the friends, the relationships, right? The work that you had to do that you didn't like. When you let go of those things, that other stuff is coming. I'm saying to you, it's not a myth. It's not a thing we just telling people to make them feel better. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm showing you, witnessing that. No, it's true. Don't hold on too tight to what's not good for you. You're blocking your blessing. So now we could say, is it true if you have things in your life that's not for you, that has outgrown you, you have outgrown, is it true that you're blocking your blessings? I'm here to show you absolutely. So when I say next time, initially, and I held on, I was devastated, but there gotta be enough for you, there gotta be some spark of light that still goes for those things. I could see now in life that if you let go, the beauty and the simplicity of the things that's for you, how they will come. The thing too, the ladies who are younger than me, and Ghanaian girls, like, I am mom, and they respect that, and they were just like, I could tell those are from experience, and you gave us a lot. Like, they were accepting and respecting this older woman's knowledge and wisdom. Those poems was my sister in Cape Coast calls one of them. She calls both of them. She calls them the remedies. These are the remedies for the broken heart. These are the remedies not to get one. These are the remedies of loving yourself. This is what I said in the poem. I said, hey, I wish I did this. I wish I listened. because those were spirit that came to me. I was deeply into the sacred woman at that point. There was nobody else. There was no man. It was pure celibacy. It was getting up at 4 every day. There was going to bed at 8 every day. There was 100% raw most of the time, and at least a definite 100% healthy. I was doing the work. I was crying, and the poems came out. I had not taken a poetry class. I had not taken nothing. The poems came out of me, because they were already in me. I used to write poetry since I remember I was in the 2nd or 3rd grade. The 3rd grade, and my teacher told my mom, like, this little girl's incredible. I remember going to college in California. I was 20-something years old. I went with the boyfriend, the white guy that I was with, and we went to, it was called Vista College at that time, Bay Area right here. And they wanted me to write. Mr. Donovan was my writing teacher. He said, "You're incredible. We want you to write for the newspaper, the school newspaper." I was like, huh, what, huh? Wait, well, I didn't know. It was nothing. It was easy. And I want you to start looking at those things that come easy to you, because you might be overlooking them. Those things that come easy to you, those are your gifts. Those are the ones. Instead of keep trying to find another gig or another stream of income or another thing for the love, like, instead of keep trying to look in other places, you already got it. It's already in you. It's the easy shit. Whatever that easy thing that everybody be like, oh my girl, God, girl, you just do that so easily. I always remind you, it was my ex-husband. They used to tell me, he watched me on YouTube, so I think they be watching you. And he says, it's interesting, you make this look so easy, so they think they can do it too. Nothing wrong with it, but that might not be your calling. It's clearly my calling. And so you make it look easy, but it's not really easy. Somebody was saying about somebody that I know is very good looking, and he's like, oh, he could be an actor. Actually, he can't be an actor. He's not good in front of a crowd like that. He's not a good speaker like that. It's not everybody could do that. It's what is God given to you, because everybody has it. Everybody has that thing. But I'm just reminding you today, it's the thing that you're overlooking. It's the thing that you're not seeing. And there's a danger in not seeing. There's a danger in not seeing. The other part, too, is true what P.E. Lodi said. Well, I love that. Like you said, it's true. If you listen to society, then I'm washed up. I shouldn't have no one. I shouldn't have. Like I said, I told you that I'm sure it was the woman. I don't know who it was, but somebody in the other woman's camp that was like, oh, you should go home, and you old, and you should. Oh, she must have told me I was old 15,000 times. Now, why are you so bothered? First of all. But it made me really realize that that's supposed to be the thing that shuts you up. Put your tail between your legs and get running. That's the dislike, you so black, or your mama. Girl, please. You over here trying to figure out how this is all happening. So what I'm saying to you is, if you listen to people, podcasters, jealous other people, whatever, you gonna miss out on a whole life. You're gonna miss out on the whole future that you never even got to, because you stopped and blocked your own blessings. Because of what somebody labeled you as when they don't even know. They don't know you. They ain't inside of you. That one, but let me tell you again, this is why it all ties together. You must have discernment about the people around you. Not just the man or the relationship that you sleep in the bed with. That one is vital that you have that one in check. But the homegirls and the so-called friends and the admirers, they always reveal themselves. Somehow, some way, they're going to say some off-the-wall shit. You're going to be like, that is not somebody that likes you that just said that. That is not that. So, that one I will definitely put I got my boundaries. It's a lot better. I let them go a little bit because I was vulnerable. And I thought that my sisters appreciated vulnerability. But some don't. They also see it as a weakness, and they are so happy because to a lot of people, let me say this so you know, because I might be talking to you, I want you to know. To a lot of people watching you. So I'm talking to you, whoever you are, the person that's going to get this, what I say, it's you, okay? People are looking at you like you're so lucky. They look at you like you're winning. They look at you like, wow, why does all these good things happen to her? This is how they see you. Now you are right. This is regular what's to you happening. This is life normal for you that's happening. But to somebody else, they're looking at you like, why do they get to die? Or why do they get to live in this country? Or why do they get this people to love them? Or why do they get the people to donate? Or whatever it is. And instead of being happy, knowing that it could happen to them too, because, like, I'm from Brooklyn girl, I'm just another girl from, on the IRT. Do you understand? That's how y'all should be looking at this shit. This is another girl on IRT. This is another girl from Brooklyn. This is a girl living in the projects. Like, that should come to your head more than, why can't I be? She a regular girl, but you can't see that. In your mind, she's winning, and you're not winning. Somebody sees you as that. So those are those people you got to be careful of. So when you look like you don't win, the man left you for another woman. Oh, they love this shit. Because this makes them feel better about themselves, because in their eyes, you were getting everything that they were not. So you got to be very careful. So that's why they attack you when you're down, because they couldn't wait. They waited for this. Even though they watch you get back up again, and always the lower you go, the higher you sprung back up. The lower you fell, the higher you sprung. And they can see in your view, which makes them mad too. Don't get it twisted. They get them mad too. But yet you keep landing on your feet and bouncing back up again. Better than before. And then don't let you process it and go through it. Don't let you actually share it with other people. That pisses them off too, because now you're being vulnerable, you're not being afraid, you're not even embarrassed, you're not none of those things, because ain't nobody got time for that shit when we trying to heal. Ain't nobody got time for embarrassment. And nobody got time for hiding when you go good and well, 50,000 other sisters, 5,000 other sisters, 500 other sisters, 50 other sisters is sitting there going through the same shit you going through. So what we got to be embarrassed about? But I learned that this year. I learned that. So you keep them boundaries. First of all, let's break it down. Know who you are. Know what your gifts are. I don't care if you do nothing with it. Know that you have it. Know how others are perceiving you. They're perceiving you as lucky girl. So got it going on. So lucky, so blessed. They're wishing that they were you and your worst, because you don't even know how great you are, but they could see it. They're great too, but they can't see it in themselves, but they can see it in you. And oftentimes we can see in other people, we can't see in ourselves. That's not dangerous in itself. It's dangerous to the person who can't see it in themselves. It's not dangerous to the person. It is dangerous when now you want to be the person, or you're happy that the person's not making it. But you don't know what you're looking at. Well, I'll tell you, I say that line a lot, because the elder told me that, you sitting there talking about the person, you sitting there thinking the person going to fall, you think the person going to fail. You have no idea what you are looking at before you judge it. Oh, don't tell your story. Oh, don't let people see you this way. Why not? That's all they ever did was see me that way. What am I doing? I can't not. I can't never not do this. Never going to happen. It's never going to happen. You are divinely made. You are divinely special. Like, you are so fucking unique. Do you understand that? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to that person that got the phone close to her, that's watching. I ain't talking to all the other ones that can't see, can't feel, can't hear. No, I ain't talking to them. Today we need to talk to the ones that's here to listen. Because I know when I was at that poetry, them girls was trying, they got something. And I know there's a lot of y'all more that's getting than the ones that's not. That I know. And I know how many of you elders, forget that I'm talking to my young sisters, especially y'all, because y'all got a chance. Y'all got a chance to do it differently. Y'all got a chance to work it out. And that's what we older women should be doing. We should use our lives as an example. All these other bitter, I ain't got time for them. Okay, I ain't got time. But I got time for you young ladies. I got time for y'all. And I'm telling y'all that somebody is seeing you in a way you can't see. But I need you to recognize your gifts. I mean, to recognize. And I said what it is. If you don't know what it is, it's the shit that come easy to you. It's the stuff you can do in your sleep. And you know how you know somebody say, oh my God, you're so talented. You be like, really? That's it. That right there. That's how you know. Or sometimes it'll be the ones that don't say nothing about your talent because they see that inside. Because they know you don't know and they so glad you don't know because they can manipulate you. They can make you feel less than. They can make somebody, I wish I could tell you about this woman I met. And she was bigging up the other woman and talk about putting me down and putting her up. You don't even know this other person. What the F you doing? You've been watching me for years. But it was clear that it was like, I love her, but I want to be her. I can't be her. I got her now. This is an opportunity to make her feel bad because I really want to be better than her. Why do we fucking do that? So stupid. Oh my God, the way I love sisters, the way I love women, like I looked at them sisters like they were my children. I was making sure they was okay. Of course, I was early when I got there first. Old people show up on time. That's the thing. I was making a girl needed a pen, so take my pen. I was like, no, we over here. I was making sure everybody find us. Like I was loving them ladies. They were my daughters. Are you stupid? And if I let you in, you're probably my daughter too. Young ladies, there's a whole life out here. After getting old-ish, as you can see, I'm trying to be an example of that one too. It's the flesh. We're identifying with the flesh. There's only a spirit. The spirit evolves, but it doesn't age in that way that society puts these. Somebody made that rule up that old people shouldn't and young people could, but young people can't get until that's lies because we all coming in our spirits that's evolved in different ways. Some of us have younger spirits, period. And to try to make that person be an old spirit or an old kind of like an old reiteration, a symbol of. Some of us just for the end of the earth, till the day we close our eyes, we're going to be young at heart. Don't kill that spirit inside of you. Don't do it, and don't let nobody else do it. Don't let nobody else do it. But the only way you're going to let somebody else do it is if you fail to recognize that this is who you are and this is what you have inside of you. We got too much going on. Like, I sit here and say too much profound ass shit because it ain't even me saying it. That's why when I hear somebody with some dumb comment, I just look like, come on now, we way past this. What we doing here? We're together. We're a family. We love each other. But see, I learned that everybody don't love you that say they love you. I learned. It was my lesson. It wasn't just the man. It was the women that came behind the man. And it made me realize like, oh, this is my season. This is my season of realizing that everybody that say they love you don't love you. And why would that be happening? If that's happening in your life too. Why is that happening? Because you are going to places where your boundaries and having them in place are going to be more important than ever because you're now going into bigger places, higher places. So you need to get this right now. So all that discernment, all that spiritual sheltering of yourself, you better put it in place. Better put a spiritual shelter over yourself. Because now you're really going into bigger arenas. And if you can't deal with these small time things, these small time people, unfortunately, small time if they come in to hurt you instead of love you. And you got nothing but love for them. This is real, and I can see it now. So that's because I was like, wow, we started off 2025 but 2025 is the year of completion. It's almost like the year of understanding, the year of completely letting go of all the things that the universe has been trying to tell you, showing you, giving you clues, hints, and out and out, just look, this is done. This year, everything was so revealed. It wasn't like the man was just playing me, which he was for a while. He literally just cut it off and left me. He showed me how he really felt. But then, like I said, these two sisters that came afterward, they showed me how they really felt too, no matter what their words were saying. And it was a good lesson. It was like, hey, you had something going on. I know you wanted to, come out your comfort zone, but there's a spiritual zone, and you never come out of that. You never come out of your spiritual zone. I learned that, y'all, and I'm teaching it to you. Because bigger is coming, greater is coming, and you don't get on this level, you're going to be demolished, devoured as you go up, and you're going up. I'm talking to that woman. I'm still talking to you, the one that going up that needs to hear this today, not the other ones. The other ones that don't want to hear it, want to have snide remarks. Y'all do what y'all need to do. I'm telling y'all, it's a lot going on, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yes. Thank you, Felicia. You working today. You getting these foods out. They usually come on Sunday, too. Hey, Felicia, dropping gems is always clean. Thank you, P. Lodi. Thank you, Miss St. James. Thank you. People out here trying to win. If you really knew me, y'all would know I would be in your corner forever. I would never put you down when you hurt, and I would never compare you to another woman. I would never do the things that I could tell you that, oh my God, oh, and we ever get in a room circle, we get down and talk about more, but we can't do that right now. But it was good. It was great. It was great because we need to know, we need to learn, we need to understand. So, and we need to know who we are. So if somebody tells you something a few times, and it's good, I'm talking about the good stuff, believe it and take a moment to just feel that thing that they say and give thanks for it. So we don't know what's coming, and that's good. That means, but we be open to not knowing. Wow. Somebody say, what do you want to do? Or what's your next step? Or, what do you see for your future? It's okay to say, I don't know. You can say, I don't know, but I'm open to the good that's coming. I'm open to my what's next. I'm open to whatever is the next thing or the new thing that is for me. I'm open to what is for me. That's where I'm going now. I could say, oh, it's this. I will go towards that thing that I think it is, and the other clue, as long as I really want to do that, as long as that still resonates with me. As long as it resonates with me and that's what I want to do, then I will be open to that is where I'm supposed to go, and I will go. But I will pivot if something else come along and say, hey, this is happening for you, and you're enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm Leo. If it ain't fun, it ain't happening. It ain't real. Like, I can't even fool with it. I do have principles, and they're principles that other people would think is weird. My principle is I must like it. It must be fun. I must feel like doing it. Now, bonus is, and no, that's a must. I must get paid for it because somewhere I am. We're doing good, y'all. Life is good. Life is very, very, very good. So 5 years in Ghana, I'm enjoying it. Whatever happens, it's funny that I want to say this too about moving. I say, oh, I'm going to move out of Ghana. I'm definitely going to move. I'm going to move somewhere else. I have no idea where that is. And then Spirit said, oh, you'll move all right. Sometimes the move is moving from another state of consciousness, moving into and around the people that you're now supposed to be around. When you change your frequency, or at least realize who you are, then everything around you is going to change. Even in one place, there's many realities in that one place. So if you keep living on a level that is just at a survival level, let's talk about that. If you continue to allow yourself to be in survival mode and then to be around people who are always, can you imagine? And you can, that are always in survival mode, that can't make it unless somebody else helped them. That's not you. That's not you. You cannot hang down in them places. That's what the bottom line is. Because the minute that you're pulled up into the frequency that you are supposed to be in, oh my gosh, there's going to be a whole world presented to you that you go, oh my God, this was for me, this exists, just by seeing my gifts, just by keeping my boundaries, just by protecting my spiritual self, just by knowing that I don't know, but open to what is new, just by following intuition and going there. But again, before you can follow intuition, do anything, this is, like I said, for me, it's kind of like more of a newer message. Get them boundaries in check. You know what it is? I feel like a lot of spiritual people that really are about the helping others, they don't see other people as bad, so they can't believe that other people would do bad things to them. And that's why you have to protect yourself even more than others. Because what allows you to flow, allows the gift to move through you, is something very special. And the reason why it comes through you is because you are kind of that open. right? You are open. So you're open to channel, right? So if you are that open, the things that know that that's not that nice will channel through you too. And you don't want that channel. So in order for that empathic woman or man person to continue to rise in consciousness, it's very important that you today I want you to take inventory of every single person, place, and thing in your life. Just take inventory and really evaluate. I mean, it could be your parents, it could be your siblings, it could be your so-called best friends, it could be the schoolmates, whatever, your professor, whatever it is. And really, like, if you can do it right now, just for a second, because sometimes we get off the video and we get busy, and really start looking like, that person. And if everybody in your life is fine, then I would just start with people. If everybody in your life is, passes the bill or fit the bill or whatever, then that's fine. Then you don't have to do much more. But if you notice, and you really got to be honest and say, this person right here is they're kind of haters, or they take my energy down, or they're not really there for me. I don't want them in my life. Say it and let them go. Let them go. It's this 9 is to let the things go. The habits are big, right? Let the habits go. The places that you frequent, that's another thing. Spirit been telling me to let go of, that place for the longest time. Whoa. It's like, ooh, that one ain't gonna get you nothing. Nothing. No, it's gonna get you something all right. It ain't gonna be what you want. So I did something the last time I was there that I can't come back, because I would never come back after that. And that was just, hey, whatever it takes, it's over. But again, we're going back to what happens with that. Another door opens. Another door opens. And quickly, too. So y'all got this. Y'all got this. And I just want you to know that. Yeah. Just jumping in. Congrats to both your 5 years in Ghana and your big win. So happy for you. Thank you. So y'all, it's a process. So what is on the agenda for the next, I'm kind of tired, okay. For the next week or two. Basically, we're not going back to Hawaii. Well, I'm going to call the people so they can paint where they're supposed to paint. And they could, because I can't be smelling that smell, and that smell take like a whole week to me to let go of. So I must call them to tomorrow to do it, to clean the house for me before I come, because I can't deal with that. You already know. I take a whole week, and then I'm by myself now, so I'm with myself. I got to do immigration, and I'm gonna go tomorrow. And that's to me like the last thing I absolutely have to do. Everything else is not important. There's just nothing else. I want to get back to, I need regular sleeping. I gotta make sure my health stays well. So I need regular sleeping, which I do not have. I cry, like it'd be so much going on. So I need that true, I feel like the true releasing from my past relationship, I haven't really gotten to do, because I heard about it up there. I had to come down here to face it. Now that it's faced and it's closure for me, now I could go. And one way for me to healing is to go to sleep at a certain time, to get up at a certain time, to take nice walks in the woods, to go to the waterfall and do the spiritual cleansing, to fix up the other space, to not have the construction sounds and always something happening in a city that never sleep vibes. Ooh, child. And even people got a lot to do. Hey, I want you to be here. Hey, can I come over for that? Hey, can we? Oh, I'm tired. Little bit tired. Yeah, it's time for me to really take care of myself again. I got to be here for a long time. So I know that, and I feel that too. So I would love to go after immigration. They're very fast now giving you your residency. I mean, I watched her do it in a week. I watched her go on Monday and have it by Friday. I did. So if she can do that again, So at best, all of next week I'll be here. Hopefully the following, at least the end of the following week. So 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. So what is that? Where we at? Okay. Yeah, it's towards the end of March. And I'm gonna go. It was great. I did good. I didn't waste a lot of money. I saved some too. You know, it was good. It was good. It was great. I'm already wrapping it up. Y'all can see, because I got a lot. I was thinking about the other place, and I was thinking about all those baskets that I have in the other place. They're filled with curtains, y'all. So I won't need curtains for the other space, because I got at least four pairs of curtains, and I'm just thinking like different things, you know. But I'm also thinking that I got to do inventory of what I do need, and then I got to figure out how to do it. But I'm gonna have the furniture locally made. Like I'm just ready, you know. I'm ready for that next thing. I got paint. That I got lots of paint. I done bought blue paint, orange paint, black paint, white paint. I got paint, you know. Like it's time to get it going. It's time to get it going. But it was a great run, and then came here and did the Air Holocaust with the Shishi Slam that I didn't even know that was supposed to happen. I didn't even know. Came here for the docu-series. I did come for that. I came for that. So I just feel like the residency is the last thing. And then there is no other obligation, like none. Like I can go. The paperwork thing that I needed, I found that I didn't need the signatures that I thought I could do it by myself. Like, and I got to do that back in Ahoy. Like, good things are happening. My teeth people, I don't like. I'm gonna go back to the dentist and get this teeth taken out, the one that's out, put another one in, and then we're gonna do some work on the teeth. I'll just do everything up there. I live up there. That's where I'm gonna start putting myself. I miss the fruits and vegetables up there too. I feel like there's just a little more variety. And but I miss that everyday quietness, and it's not gonna be quiet because I got a project every day. Let me tell you what I look forward to: waking up in the morning, taking my key for the guest house, and opening up that door. It's like having another apartment that's mine, and all the things that, because I don't know, I can't tell you from here anything I'm really gonna do because I'm not in there. And just the discovery process of that. I really wish I didn't do the residency earlier, but if I had done the residency, child, don't play with me. I'll be going in by Friday. You know what I'm saying? I would leave by Friday, just so you know, if you really want to know. But I'm not running. Like it's not like I don't want to be here. It's just like I know that countryside. I don't feel like I'm very balanced. My sleep is either I'm getting sleep or I don't, or it's just erratic. And I know that for my health and, you know, my blood pressure, we don't want that. We want good life, you know, good eating. But all that stuff is good. You can eat well because I got the vegetables. And you can get at night when I sleep, it's pretty quiet here. But the thing that is that there's these things that you can still know that it's happening out there. It's energetic. When you're sensitive, you pick it up. So your body your nervous system never really feels at rest. Then too, it's also a lot of natural, I'll say natural, you know what I mean, unnatural pollution. It's a lot of pollution. So there's all these things that are affecting you, especially like I said, the noise, that you don't even really realize. You're so close to everybody else, so you're picking up all the energy of that as well, especially when you're sensitive. So the countryside is it's a healthier life. And it regulates the nervous system, it regulates your sleep patterns. You just feel good. Quite honestly, you just feel good. So we want to get back to that. We want to return to love. Return to love. So anyway, I'm going to go. I thank y'all so much. Yes, come on, sis. Let me read that. Conversations on your 5. Thank you, Empress Coco, Tarot. Are you a tarot reader? I'm interested. Please says, I like that you said that you are with yourself instead of yes, because I'm not by myself. I'm with myself. Actually, when I was with the person, I was by myself for sure. Or at least sometimes I even wished I was, because I'll be getting stuff done when I'm with myself. Yeah, it says, I noticed some friends and family members like that, and I stopped calling. It seems they want to know what you are doing in your life. I was stuck, and since I dropped them, My life has been better. Absolutely. Absolutely. Congratulations. Yeah, he says, you are such a powerhouse. You share so much of your life, good, bad, ugly, hurt, and pain. Yes. And look how you keep shining. I say to your ancestors and spirit guides, thank you. I say to you and yours as well. Thank you, sweetie. Felicia says, so true. Yeah, thank you, Felicia. You're my day ones, though. I love you. Opal, too. Thank you, Opal. Oh, I appreciate that love always. All right, y'all. Let me get back in the bed. This is a like I'm not on a scheduled time, like I'm so sleepy and I want to find my equilibrium again. I don't actually think it'll reset here as well, but it will reset there. So we're going back to the countryside. But I got a lot of things settled here. The mice was coming in from the trash, and because the thing I told you, the bottom of the door was open, and now he put that thing that I don't have that no more. I got a woman that does my laundry. I got her number, so now I can call her. So now I'm not stressed about who's gonna do my laundry. I fixed that. And the other thing was the water. I actually buy the water with the other family, the Filipino family. So now I don't have to worry about the water running. Child, I fixed like major stuff. Like I'm good now. I'm good now. So it's almost time to go, and I'll let you know. I will let y'all know. Okay, I'm about to climb right into bed. Look at me. I done took the phone off the thing. We're going to sleep. Or at least we're resting. I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you for all the love. But one thing I'm going to do, I want to thank, first of all, I want to thank the sister first, Andrea. I'll just say your first name. Thank you for that wonderful gift that you gave me to celebrate my 5 years in Ghana. And then also I want to thank a sister that recently gifted me for my celebration of Ghana and my win. That was yesterday, I think that was last night. So I want to say that, like, y'all, this is 5 years today, 5 years in Ghana, 5 years of content. If you are feeling it in your heart of hearts and you want to donate to a sister, you want to gift a sister, today would be a great day. I would totally love it. It's 5, so y'all do whatever y'all want with the 5th year. But I'll leave it always in the description box just the ways you can do that, which is Zelle, PayPal, or CashApp, if you're feeling it. I just want to remind you, because some people are, and you know, it's funny because both the people said, no, 3 or 4 people over time said, I've been meaning to do this, and I just forgot. So if you have forgotten and you want to do it, I will accept. So with that said, I'm going to, one sister gifted me on a room stay, but the place I want to stay at is a little too much, so I'm going to get a massage tonight. I just want you to know, and I'm going to get an 1.5 hour massage instead of 1 hour, just to really say 5 years, that's what you need to be doing. That's what you need to be doing. I mean, I already won the She Slam, so that already showed me that, you know, that's what I got for my gift as well. So if you want to just do that, let me know. All right. Peace and love to you, Felicia. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Blessings.